All right, it is Sunday morning. Drive shaft that I found is the right drive shaft. Forgot my GoPro this morning. It's the correct drive shaft on the back end, and it's the correct yoke size on the front end. So that's fantastic. It just needs to be lengthened. So I'm going to put that in there. Then we can make some adjustments to the transmission crossbar. We're just going to add a little bit more gusseting. Other than that, it's working great. It just it wiggles a little bit more than I'd like. Usually you can basically hang from it and it doesn't move. That's when you build it nice and solid like that. So we're gonna do that. So then fix the cross member, weld up a rear drive shaft, and maybe, we'll see what time it is at that point. Maybe do some brake lines, but that is the plan. Good morning. Okay, so we are gusseted. Plates welded on there. More gussets on this side. So hopefully that'll really help it. Before it was kind of bending this edge just a little bit, but now we have plates on going up both sides. Definitely not pretty, but it should hold. Alrighty. Updates, the end of the day. I gotta go get ready for the gig, but so what we ended up doing was we ended up drilling a second hole an inch and a half further back, just because the wheel wasn't quite centered in the wheel well for what we wanted, and the shackle was almost vertical. So now our shackle angle, instead of 45 how we wanted, now we have a non-lifted spring. So it's pretty flat, so it wasn't gonna go back any further with where the bolts were. And like we said, that centered the wheel perfectly in the wheel well. So we got that taken care of. We got the cross member all updated and welded, and then we just made our front drive shaft. So we got the front drive shaft in, sleeved and welded. So now we have a drive shaft, and it is in park. I'll just get a rear one made this week, since there's no rush now. Not like we're gonna make it, but at least now we can put it in park and it will stay in one place. So tomorrow we'll come back and maybe work on getting the exhaust in it, and then from there I gotta look up a pinout for the computer to figure out, or for the bulkhead, just to hook a few things up, clean up some wiring, get some fluids in. We got a lot of little stuff, brake lines, gotta figure out the shift linkage, all that stuff, but we're making progress. So over and out. Happy New Year, everybody.